Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Deonte Burden, host of Change Your Lives. Today, I want to give you 4 steps to take before you embark on repairing your credit or you get yourself in a better financial situation. I know a lot of times people want to rush and hit a switch and everything changes, but I just want to let you guys know it doesn't happen overnight. So I'm going to give you 4 steps. If you use these 4 steps, they'll help you in that process of getting everything turned around. Number one, you got to set goals. And when I say set goals, remember goals got to be 2 things: incrementable and attainable. What I mean by incrementable, that means you have to take certain steps to get to that point you want to be at. Attainable means is realistic. What I mean by being realistic is that you just can't say I want to save $100,000 in 2 months, and you know you're only making $20,000 a year. It ain't gonna happen. Okay, so make sure those 2 things happen. You set the goals, and those 2 things, the goals that they're incremental and they're attainable. Okay, number two, make some kind of plan of action. What do I mean by plan of action? That plan of action is a realistic plan that you can go about doing everything. So if you say, hey, I want to save $1,200 for the year, all you got to do is do what? Set aside $100 each month, and at the end of the year, you have $1,200. Whatever you want to do in terms of you have a debt payment, you want to allocate a certain amount each month to reduce that debt. That's what I mean by have some kind of plan of action, and you map that out over a certain amount of time. Third thing, I'm sorry, is have those adjustment points. What I mean by adjustment points, that's things that you can do on a monthly, quarterly, or yearly basis. Maybe make it more incremental as weekly or every other week, where you're going by checking to see where you're at in your plan to see if you're on the right track. And the reason why we do this is not to quit or anything, but to make those adjustments because you have things pop up in this thing we call life where your check may be a little shorter this week, or you might got a little bit more money. So if it is shorter, that doesn't mean don't do it. That means maybe allocate a little bit less. You have a little extra money coming in, you may want to put a little bit more towards it. So those adjustment points help us to kind of move through those bumps in life, so we don't just abruptly stop, or they're kind of like self-checking mechanisms where if we may be ahead of the game, or we can kind of make those different actions to help accelerate our plan. Okay, number four, and this is the last thing, and I think this is the most important. Make sure you're mentally prepared for the journey. Far too often, people start on something, especially like beginning of the year with their New Year's resolutions. They're ready to make drastic changes with their life. They get a tax refund and ready to put everything in place. And 3 or 4 months into it, things aren't going as fast as they want to be, or something pops up and they get off track. What I mean by mentally being prepared, you have to stay focused, focused, focused. Be disciplined on the path you're going. Remember that you did not get in that situation overnight. You're not going to get out of it overnight. So just be mentally prepared for the journey. It's not going to be something where you can go get your cash three or a lottery ticket and you're out of it the next day. It's something that you're going to have to stay disciplined to and keep the focus on the goal that you want to make at hand. So again, guys, if you stick to those four tasks, I think that'll help you be in a better financial situation. Again, number one, set goals. Number two, make a realistic plan of action. Number four, have those adjustments. Number three, sorry, have those adjustments points set up. And number four, which is most importantly, be mentally prepared for the journey. Hey, again, I'm Deonte Burden, host of Change Your Lives. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the YouTube channel, check out all the videos we have on there. A lot of great information dealing with business, finance, life, family, anything you want, we got it covered for you. And most importantly, make sure you hit that blue man in the bottom right hand corner. Take care.